What's up, gang? Hope you're doing well. Quite a few of you have sent me a request to review this video, and I also think just this trainer in general, but we'll check this one out because this is the one you guys sent through. This is B Biomechanics, so I'm assuming basketball biomechanics channel. Go check them out. Go like and subscribe. Movement patterns that separate NBA guard Spencer Dinwiddie. See how this goes.
Delayed accelerations for a minute, and he's deceiving people. So he'll go tween to delay, and he'll wait till the ball hits his hands, and then go. All right. What I want to work a little bit is I want the narrow to wide of the ball, and then a go. Versus just and push that ball out so wide that you get me to shift just a little bit and weight transfer here, and pause there, and then go. Good. And you can come right back. You ain't got to shoot it, nothing.
We'll be interested to see what he gets into. He says this is a full workout, so we'll probably skip ahead quite a bit. This is stuff that, again, like you could see, all he had to do was say the thing, and Spencer Dinwiddie could already do the thing. Yeah, this is what I think a lot of, like, I'm going to fix my green screen here, but I think a lot of pro trainers or people that want to train pros, this is what people want to do for a job. Like, oh, I'll just go tell this guy to do the thing, and then he does the thing. So this guy may be really good. I don't know. I just don't think, I feel like in America, this is what we hyper fixate on. And I just don't know how much it really changes. Like Spencer Dinwiddie can already do it. He's already done all this. So I'll be interested to see if this flows into anything. Like if you can build on top of it. Otherwise, I mean, this is just like, I'm being pessimistic as always, but
Good. Yep.
he might just be seeing if Spencer, like what
Even
Spencer's
wider.
baseline is or something.
Good. Because I'm going to shift to that ball width.
Because the other thing I like to think about is Spencer Dinwiddie. I don't know what he averaged. Maybe I'll put the stats up on the screen. But in the NBA, like I think he's probably fine with scoring out of ISO off that dribble. Like he probably doesn't need more of that. Like it's probably more working off a screen, working off a closeout. Like again, it's all that stuff that every player needs to work on. So yeah, I think the hyper fixation on these individual type workouts aren't usually mind blowing to me. Other than that's why whenever I posted that Jerome Randall and Chris Johnson video the other day, that was one of the best examples of a individual workout where you needed Jerome Randall specific. You're not going to learn that from another coach. You're not going to learn that at a team session. You're not going to learn that. I never knew it until hearing Jerome Randall talk about it. That was such specific, unique advice that you will not get anywhere else. So that's what an individual session is to me. It's like you're going to learn something new that this guy has experience with, and he understands how it works from top to bottom, and I can add this to my game. Typically, these guys are just like, oh, you can already do this thing 9 out of 10. Let me see if I can get you from a 9 to a 9.3. Like that's typically how these sessions.
Keep it tight, you'll still get people, but I'm still in the frame with you. So the more that ball goes, because now I'm really like, oh shit, he's going. But you're not going.
I mean, Spencer knows this, right?
By the time I close this space and you pause, that's when you want to be going. Yep. Good.
Because to me,
You're
that
a
actually.
statue. When you go to that side, you're a statue. Nothing's moving. That's it.
Kind of want to skip ahead a little bit.
It's information that I see. Good. You can see how you want to rock sometimes. And then.
Okay, I'm not even. Look, this is how I coach. We're not even a minute in. This is a minute 25 in. And I've already got so many things to say. When I break down film with a player or with a coach, this is how I am with them. So you guys are just going to see what it is. My issue with this, again, this move is not, like I think foundationally, the way you want to fool somebody is, and we've spoken about this time and time again, full speed right, full speed left. Go full speed. What does that look like? Okay, how do we do that efficiently? How do we go full speed efficiently to the left? How do we go full speed efficiently to the right? Once you have those down, and most NBA players do, once you have those down, then you can build on top of it. So right now, he's like fake like you're going full speed left and then go full speed right. But now the coach is putting something in where he's like, okay, fake full speed left. Then instead of going full speed right, you pause. and then you go full speed right. And I'm like, these are just things like as a player, you can layer as much as you want, you can change as much as you want, you can, but I think it just does not add too much to your game. This is the stuff Kyrie just does because he's practiced and improved so much over like his lifetime. Like he just does all these things. Like Shea does all this sort of stuff. So a lot of these guys, Trae Young, Steph Curry, they already do a lot of this stuff, but I look at Spencer Dinwiddie, I'm like, I think the thing he needs to be working on is where to get to his spots, how to get to his spots, how to use his teammates, maybe playmaking for other teammates, getting to the decision box and making the right decision. I think there's so much other stuff.
It's just if I see that and I hear it, I'm like, oh shit, he might go. So the more still you are and the less information I have to see or hear, right?
He is right about that, though. He is definitely right about that.
Good.
And do you want my leading with right or left leg when I take that?
Perfect, yeah.
So see, he wants the crossover step. And if this is where I talk about your philosophy, if your philosophy is least, this is why I teach onside step. If you want the least amount of information for the defense to think about anything, you want to go onside step, because as a good defender, if you see a guy taking a step right here with his crossover step, you can play that. You can get physical. You can play the crossover step. If their first step is their onside step, that's tough because they can still counter that into a crossover. If you get physical with them, they can push through. They have options no matter what you do. With the crossover step, as we saw with Jerome Randall, your counter is a spin move. And that's tough to do. That's tough to crossover step straight into a spin. You can do it, but it's a very difficult move to have as just like your basic counter.
Perfect, yeah.
All right, let's move forward.
Narrow to wide behind. Pause up. I'm going here. Now, when the ball comes up, it has to get height because that creates that stillness and that pause.
So again, this is why I teach onside step.
Then you're going to delay and go that way.
So he's teaching onside step. So we're going to fake the onside step behind the back. Now we're going crossover step. And to me, I'm like, those are two different foundations. Just fake the onside step. Boom, blow by with the onside step. To me, it's like, just do the same thing, because your footwork can be the same for a crossover, for a behind the back, for a between the legs. This is interesting.
So narrow to wide behind.
It's a move, certainly a move.
Good.
See, now he went onside step.
Remember.
Now he's saying crossover step. So let's see.
That's it.
See, he's going onside step now. Dinwiddie's going onside step now. So let's see if he cleans this up.
Yep, and this becomes still kind of like a statue.
This is the part that I hate with Trae. Like, this is the part I hate. This is a different move. Again, I know I'm being pedantic, and I know we're never going to get through this whole workout, but he is specifically teaching to explode and use your crossover step to create that distance. Again, it's not wrong, but you just have to be specific with it, right? And that's why you go to these guys, because it's like, we're detail oriented. Everything's got to be perfect. But then if you're like, doesn't matter which foot you go with or which one you step with, I'm like, well, what are we doing?
Get height, because that creates that stillness and that pause. Then you're going to delay and go that way.
Crossover step.
So narrow to wide behind.
Boom. Onside step. But look how much quicker and less information that is with the onside step. I think that's why I think it's more efficient. That's why I prefer teaching it, and it's harder to do naturally.
Remember. That's it.
Onside step again.
Yep, and this becomes still kind of like, and the trail leg gets right through. That's it.
And now he's shortened it to a dig step. So, okay, so these are three different things. I think what he's doing here is slowly cleaning his footwork, which is fine. But just watch. So it's a fake. So his drive, if he's going to drive, it looks like a big onside step. Now he's going to drive this side, and this is what they call a dig step. And for me, this is where it's like, you're not wrong. This is what most people do. I would say this is what, if a normal athlete did this, I'd say that's really good footwork. This is why I advocate for, let's get this foot out further, because you're an elite athlete and you're going to be playing against elite defenders. So whenever you do this, when you're pushing off your right leg, you're really getting that left leg maybe to here, the 3-point line. So that foot battle, whenever you do your crossover step now, you have a lot more of an advantage.
That's it.
See, the crossover step is doing most of the work. And again, I just imagine that's a Lou Dort playing defense there. Like his hand is on your hip. When you dip, he dips, we dip. And when he pushes, it's going to push your foot, your toe is not going to be pointing to the basket, and you're not going to be on that straight line path. If you're playing against Lou Dort, your step is going to be here. He's going to be pushing you this direction.
So the more you get me outside, because you delay well, like you'll come down and you're upright, and then you do that, and you pause, and you go past people all the time. When you really know, you're like, I got to get more space or get more deception, getting back that way. You got to send me, kind of like Dame. Dame will send somebody there, and all of a sudden it'll be going there. Kyrie. Yeah, to go back. So CJ, Dame, and Kyrie really are good at, I don't know when they're going to go. On film, it should be like Spencer's tricking me. I can't tell if he's going to go right now or not.
But that's what we were talking about. That's why you want it to look you want your drive right and your drive left to look the same. That way, like, even when you're not doing a move, when you're just acting like you're going to go, you're selling people.
If I could tell that in the back,
so
send me that way.
See, this, hold on. Okay, I'm going to have an aneurysm.
Yeah, behind the back.
And you guys, please let me know in the comments. Am I way off? Am I too pedantic? But look at what his normal drive looks like. Look at Spencer Dinwiddie's drive here.
That way.
That's not a dig step. That's not a dig step. That's a huge step. He's trying to get his outside foot outside your outside foot. He's really selling this because that's what his real drive looks like, right? So now his drive left. Oh, he does it a little bit better there, but it's like that. Now that step's got to be going too. Boom! You got to explode. Like we're going.
Good.
But he's having him do the crossover step is the one that covers the distance. Sell, dig step.
See, that's perfect. And you're assessing it in real time. That's perfect. You're acknowledging that you're moving a little bit. The less you move, the more I'm like, and then you go. Yeah.
I can't see.
Yeah.
It's just such a different move every time. Every time he tweaks it. So he's like, that was perfect. Then he tweaks it. And it goes.
And then you go, yeah.
Yeah, it's dig step now, right?
Good.
Onside step.
The more I'm like, and then you go, yeah.
Dig step?
Yeah.
Okay, so his foot didn't even pass the 3-point line. Let's watch this one. This one was good. That's how your drive should be, right? So that's what his normal drive looks like. This is good.
Good.
And now look where that crossover step ends up inside the free throw. These are the details that matter. To me, those are the details that matter. Like if you fake someone and they fall for it and you get if you can get a good onside step, that next crossover step should be here. That's why I always say, like, efficient players, if they get you off balance a little bit, like that's a dunk. That's a dunk. Players that aren't very as efficient, they'll still cross you. They'll still get to a good spot, but it ends up being like a contested layup instead.
Now,
and at this level, I think that's the amount of detail that's neat that we should be giving.
See, push that ball, get it above your waist and do it. Same thing. Get the ball above your waist when you push it and get it across versus at your waist or below. Yeah, even higher, look. Get it like right above that hip bone, push it out. And then
this is kind of the gather that I talk about. Again, I think he'll learn more like the words to use and how to explain that a little bit better. But to me, the way that I teach this to a player is just like the quicker you can get the ball into your hand, the quicker you can push the ball out. Right? That's the gather that we're typically talking about. Not like your 1-2 gather with the layup, but the quicker you can get it into your hand and basically pocket the ball.
And let it come up. Just a little more ball height. Yep.
Yeah, this is a lot. Okay, let's go into another thing. He's probably a phenomenal trainer, phenomenal coach. I don't like this. Just me personally. But I mean, it's not about me, right? So let's see what else we got.
That way, right? And brought it back. So say you did this and you didn't go. I know I got you with that. Because you ain't responding to the ball with. Yeah.
Spencer's already got pretty elite footwork, elite everything. Like, this is good. He's getting his onside step there.
Yeah.
I would just tweak things just a tiny bit, but he's already got most of this. I wouldn't spend too much time. Let's see what else we get into. Oh, so he's layering it up. Let's see if it layers properly.
Yes.
Crossover step. So it's not layering up properly, and at least not properly for the way that Spencer Dinwiddie naturally drives. He naturally drives with a, and again, good players, you should be able to drive onside step or crossover step, but what are we working on? We're working on one. You shouldn't be doing 6 or 7 different drives. Otherwise, those are kind of like wasted reps, right? So he's really got to clean up. Like, do you want him trying to drive with an onside step or a crossover step? Once we identify that, then we can build and layer your moves completely off of that. Okay, let's move on to something else.
This, so close to guys, and then you just using this to go between the legs, and you leaving. So
Oh, it's between the legs. It has to be onside step now, right?
you have your regular dribble. Yep.
This is why I like between the legs dribble. It forces people to go onside step.
You want me to drop it?
But again, I'd just say that this step just a little bit further. Like, just try to get it past his foot. You're not going to get it there most of the time, but just try. Because then your crossover step has way less room to work. Because look, he has to move out of the way. He's not even playing defense. I don't even know why this guy is here. He had to like move out of the way so Spencer didn't hit him. And they're not going to move out of the way in a game. And that's why that extra little step matters. So your crossover step can come through pretty clean. And as he steps to take away that space, you two are going to meet. Just like we talked about in the guard whisperer video. He's going to step over, you're going to step over to try to take that space. Boom, straight through their shoulder. But your crossover step can do work when he's also having to move with you. But if you're going in a straight line, like, because you don't get him moving, like, he's actually got the advantage because he's not having to move. He can just be solid and push you now.
Yep. And if you carrying, it don't matter because once you start to organize it, you're going to get it in 5 minutes. Yep.
It's a good one. I just think, like, if you tell this guy to play, say, hey, play 75% defense here, Spencer will naturally fix all the problems. I really think they should just let him play some defense, and he'll step a little bit further. He'll explode a little bit more. I think it's, yeah, that's a good one. All right, let's move on. See what else we got.
Now wraps, side wraps toward there.
What? Onside step.
Now wraps, side wraps toward there.
And I know it's because he went between the legs, but look at that. Look at this drive. To me, this is like the perfect, this is like the silhouette that we should have for this channel, right? Because onside step. This is an onside step. There can be a defender here being physical, and you're still in advantage. You're still in a position to protect the ball. You're in a position to have your shoulder getting into their hip. You can win the arm battle. You can do so much more from this, and you still have your crossover step. You still have everything. You still have everything available to you.
Them up that way because the ball, it's like once you start doing that and you start going here, that counters, they even pick it up.
Onside step, onside step, onside. What are we doing?
Opened up. You could do dribbles all day like this, and it's too much information for me to see. Like, I'm doing it from the same dribble height over and over and over again.
I might do a video on this just to show, like, once you have the foundation of it, then it's just like you can combo it however you want to.
But no one.
All this extra, like, he's teaching Spencer, here's one wrinkle that you can put into that cross. Oh, here's one more. Oh, here's one more. But instead, like, teach the player how it works. Teach them why it works. Then they can be like, exactly what we saw with the Kobe and the Hakeem video. That was perfect. Kobe instantly was like, oh, wait, then I could, oh, and I could, and then I could. Like, that's what we should be doing a lot more of.
Yep.
Crossover step.
It looks like you about to go that way. Now.
And this happens a lot too when you're set with your onside step so much. A lot of guys step backwards, and that's something I try to clean up.
That way.
And this happens a lot when you're moving fast. So this step, and so he's trying to explode off this leg and get under, like, get into an explosive position so he can drive full speed to the right. And then maybe we'll slow this down because this happens a lot with kids. And this is the part that I try to work on. See how his foot goes backwards and he goes forwards? So when you're working, when you're training, you're not going to get completely out of that, but those are the things that our bodies naturally do, that when you're improving, it's like, okay, now instead of stepping backwards 6 inches to go forward 10 inches, what if I can shorten that backward step? What if I can shorten that to 4 inches and I can step forward 12 inches? Again, we speak about this a lot, right? It's a game of inches. And again, when you're playing against a Lou Dort, when you're playing against Andrew Nimhart, playing against name another player, when you're playing against Alex Caruso, when you're playing against any of those guys defensively, having 6 more inches of space appear on the footwork and the arm and the physicality battle, it means it means that you're getting inside the elbow and you're getting inside those boxes, the push points that we talk about. So I want to skip ahead to something else. I feel like I'm being too pedantic and too negative on this video.
In time, now you go back to that, dude's lost. It's just,
Maybe. I mean, I just don't know if he...
let's work on the stuff that...
Is this any different than what Spencer Dinwiddie already does?
Sets people up now, prior to being close to them. We're gonna work, I want you to, that's all I want you to do. Send information to the defender, right? So my head height is up, and then my head height is down in a threatening position, but I want that ball to shoulder height. And then you're gonna just do that 3 times. I wanna see how smooth it is. Look at my back leg, it's gonna, yep, because we're going opposite to respond to that. Good.
I like this. I mean, this is something I used a lot. Again, there's just movements, there's just intricacies, there's so many nuanced things that you can do to make the defense react, right? To make the defense do something. And then once they do that, then you can counter or whatever. Just trying to fix my camera. Yeah, I think that's better.
Oh shit, now you're a threat.
But yeah,
Good.
I might put up a clip of me getting into the stance and just seeing what the defense does. And then I just get back into the same thing though. It's still trying to get my outside foot outside their outside foot.
So the dribble goes down, you walk step, body fake. Yeah, Jake. Key is dragging the back foot, because if you do this, it looks
It doesn't matter if you drag your back
like
foot
you're
or not.
going. And now you got to do other things with your body to put the foot back down. Drag it so you can get right back to the load in the foot.
Doesn't matter. Promise you.
Good. Now Spence, the head height is here. You drop down. I want you to come.
Playing at different
right.
levels, it's good.
Sending. I mean, if somebody starts to lift up, just organize it and go, because you change. Good.
I mean, this is just like pace stuff. This is fine. Again, it's just working on a very hyper-specific thing that I think Spencer already does, but I also think this is just stuff he does not need to be focusing on most of his time.
Define the what. The what is walk step. I'm doing this too. And I'll start doing this too. But if there's a little nuance and he has the hip mobility to use it, we need to explore it. He needs to feel it on the court with the ball. We cooking, like we cook this. Talk about or explore. Spence coming up the court. You did body fakes, you did gallops, you're getting past people, you're doing your thing. I want to get to the heavy step and engaging the defender. Something that he don't even have to manipulate the ball at his height, at his strength. Coming down, ball's on the side. I'm literally just going to engage and delay.
Again, just a lot of this stuff, right? So we just I'm working on a video on the main channel that's going to explain a lot of my thoughts on just these types of workouts. Again, this guy probably is brilliant with this. He's detailed. He's thinking about everything. He understands it. Like, he gets it. He's here. He's great. Okay. This has nothing to do with him. If Spencer Dinwiddie can dribble, because he's talking about like semi-transition or transition right now, right? What's the goal in transition? To get to the basket, score 2 points, or to make the defense have to guard you and then you drop it off to a teammate, right? Or kick it out for a 3. So Spencer's going to be going full speed. So full speed right, full speed, finish. If he's going full speed and there's a defender on him, well, let's just get into the stop, into that punch dribble. And then you've got you're back into neutral, and now we're going. You can set up all of the whatever your base foundation is. For me, it's the neutral athletic stance and an onside step. That's the game we're playing. Okay. For Jerome Randall, it was neutral athletic stance, crossover step to the side, trying to get the defense off their line. That's his game that he's trying to play. Jerome Randall's a point guard who's always going to be a point guard, who's always setting up an offense that way. I was a scorer, but I played multiple positions. So for me, if I've got a guard, I want to get my shoulder. I want to get them moving a little bit and then get my shoulder into their chest. And I want to use my size to get past them. If I had a big that I was faster than, I just want to get my foot past them, shoulder past their hips, and get to the basket. So all of my foundation worked for everything I was trying to do. So then when I'm in transition, it's the same thing. I'm in transition playing full speed. Oh, it's a guard, boom, shoulder to their chest. Oh, it's a big, I'm going to outrun him, or I'm going to get my foot past his foot. Everything stays the same. Everything he's teaching, he's not wrong. It's just like layering everything very weirdly. It's like, oh, heavy step, oh, height, and this, oh, this. It's like add 30 things, and then Spencer's good enough, he can do all of it. But it's like you can just layer it all and consolidate it into 3 moves. You only need 3 things, and those 3 things are going to work because they're all counters to each other. They all play off of each other. And in a game, we don't need Spencer bringing the ball up more, whoever their point guard is. This the Hornets? So is he going to be playing with LaMelo Ball? How often is Spencer Dinwiddie going to be in this situation to be doing this? You know what I mean? Like, let's think about how else he can get the ball more in advantageous situations that he's going to be getting the ball in a game, set him up for more success. So anyways, I don't want to knock this too much. Please go follow. We need more trainers. We need more coaches and people that love basketball. So go follow B Biomechanics. I might watch the shooting video that he did as well. But yeah, I just have a really hard time getting any joy out of most of this training and coaching stuff with this style of content. I'm sure it's great for some players. I'm sure some people get a lot out of it, but I just get too pedantic and I break things down too much. And I'm not necessarily sure if that helps players or if it kind of gives information overload. So you guys let me know, give me some feedback down in the comments, and I got some more videos to do. So I'll see you guys in the next one.